Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's been a while. I had some time this evening. Wrapped up my son's little league season this year. I got kind of talked into being the head coach. Buddy of mine, actually two buddies of mine, were the coaches last year. The guy who was the head coach last year, John, got a new job and really couldn't commit 100%, especially preseason, like for practices and stuff. He was there for most of the games, which that's kind of where we really need the most help. It turned out to be a pretty good year, kind of what I expected. We started out really good, and then kids just didn't want to swing the bat anymore, unfortunately. Today was a good game. We lost 8-9 in 6 innings. Came down to pretty much the last batter, 2 outs, guy on third, and this one kid who is my friend's son. He's 11. Not the best ball player in the world. Not the worst by any means. A couple years ago, when Alex played in the minor leagues, it was this kid Matthews. Last year, only a couple years been playing, and swing the bat, great swing. Just couldn't time it right. And this year, something just clicked, and he is against us anyways. The kid hit really good, and he tunned one today. Yeah. So great job by Matthew. You did a really good job today. So like I said, season's over now. Like I said, pretty good season. All great kids, really good kids. 2 12-year-olds I have on my team. I'm moving up, so I'm only need 2 new kids players for next year. One kid, Jack, and he's hit a baseball just about farther than I've ever seen a kid hit a baseball before. Big kid. Wears the same size t-shirt I do, so he's 12 and he's bigger than I am. He's a big kid, big strong kid. But you came here for comic books, so let's talk about that. You can see by the title of my video, it's going to be a $1 comic book haul. These are books I picked up over the last 3-4 weeks, various different places. A little odds and ends store out towards where I work, and then comic shop here that I have my pull list on, and then a bookstore out in the mall way out the other side of Buffalo. So these books here I picked up at that little, I think it's like some of this, some of that. They got like antique furniture, they got a room of toys in the back, room of books, some records, and he has a little room with comics in them. He used to have just a couple of spinner racks. Everything was like 50 cents. Now he's got a couple of nice racks and some long boxes, and everything's now $1. I've seen some other stuff that I think I want to go back for. But this time I was just kind of picking through, trying to find something that catch my eye, something to read. So I'm really been in the mood just to read some stories lately. I don't really care about. I know I want to finish my list, but if I can't find something that I'm trying to pick up for my runs, I'll pick up something to read. So I found 3 good books, in my opinion anyways. It's something I wanted. So, I like it. I found this really cool Adventure Comics 463. It's got a nice little wraparound cover. But it's got a Flash story, Wonder Woman, Dead Man, Aquaman, and Justice Society of America story. I've read most of them, and everything so far that I read, I've liked. Happy with that one. Brave and the Bold 120. Nice giant-sized book with Commandy there. It's a really thick book. So for $1, why not? I'm happy to find this because I don't see these very often. When I do, I pick them up. It's in pretty good shape. There's a little crease on the side and one really big one down here. Maybe I'll see that big crease down there somewhere. Trust me, it's there. Super Friends, number 40. And then at the... it's mostly like a used game store. Used games, new games. I do have a pull list there. They sell new comics. And lately, on the counter, he's been putting a bunch of long boxes of dollar books. Probably every week or two, I swap a few out, bring some new stuff in. And I was in there one day, just flipping through them, and I saw these for my wife. And I picked them up for her. Because if I'm buying books, why not buy her something? She hasn't read them yet, but she just went to the concert here in Buffalo. New Kids on the Block. I picked up 2 and 3. I don't know if there's more runs or whatever this, but 2 and 3 of that. And I saw this and I'm not a big Adam Hughes fan. I mean, he's great, but nothing I'm really collecting. But I know a lot of people do. So, Adam Hughes, Wonder Woman 171. So, if anybody's looking for this, so I think it's in pretty good shape. There's nothing, maybe one little ding on the spine there, but nothing color breaking. But if anybody's looking for that one, let me know. And then I've seen books here before, flipping through it. I'm like, new books, back issues. So I picked up my new books and put this little stack back, and went on Thursday, found where I put them back in the box. And I found this one that I didn't see there before. Ooh, excuse me. Claire's killing me. But I found Nova number 7, the last issue of that run. I've been trying to put together for a while. So I think I finished that off now. Nice Venom cover there. And I have the whole miniseries of this Man of Steel, but I never had the collector's issue of number 1. Now I have that. I have number 1 of this. I got in a trade with King Joe. So I've picked up number 2, Green Arrow. Nice Mike Grell stuff there. 2, 3, and 4. And he's got a bunch more of these. So I'll slowly pick them up as I go. Pick up my new books. If it's a really short week, let's grab a couple $1 books. I'm really happy to find this. And it's got a nice little wraparound cover that I'm going to show you. And who didn't like this cartoon growing up? Johnny Quest number 1. And so they got a lot more of these too. There's a sweet little wraparound cover. A lot more of these. I don't know how many issues in a run, but I know I've seen, I think I've at least seen 1 through 10 there. So like I said, my wife had to go up to towards Buffalo for a sorority thing with her sisters. They went to see a movie. So I mean, Alex just kind of had some time to waste and went over to Dick's. I bought him a new bat bag, the backpack kind. And then in the mall, they said they have a bookstore, sells all kinds of stuff. I think it sells records in there, new books, used books, and they have a comic book room. So he played on his little tablet while I went through some long boxes and picked up a nice little stack. I don't know why I never finished this when it came out, but House of M, number 4. I think I'm still missing number 3. Excuse me. And this book, I think it's the writer who was doing Mercenary Sea, which I loved. Wish they'd never stopped it, but he started this one from Image. I think it's Rain. Got the first one, read it, kind of liked it. It was pretty interesting. And then here's number 2. Don't know, I can't remember how many issues that are in that run. And then a couple Marvel 2-in-1s. Number 38 with Daredevil. And number 90 with Spider-Man. I think I have the first 3 trades of this, but I'll still pick them up when I see them in singles for cheap. But Fatale number 5. I think this one's a double. I think 6 is a double. And this is a cool cover. Number 17. And a few Alpha Flights off my list. Number 112. Number 115. And a really cool cover on number 128. I think that brings me down to 8 or 9 for to finish that run off. As always, I was really happy to find these two. Something I really like. Obviously, you're a Chuck Dixon fan, so why not pick up some Airboys? Number 2. These are really thin. Now I see why they're only 50 cents. So we got 2. Number 3. Number 4. They had a bunch of these too. There's 4. I think I have 5. If not, I'm gonna need it. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. I said I could have kept going, but trying to keep myself right around 20 bucks. I jumped ahead quite a far ahead. This is a sweet cover. Number 47. I figured I'd get the later issues too. I think it went to 50. And number 48. I was really happy to find this book because I'm trying to pick. I obviously have every volume of Captain America complete. Now I'm trying to pick up all these little one-shots I did. And this is produced in cooperation with the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Captain America goes to war against drugs. And drugs are bad, kids. Yeah. So I think there's one. I think there's a. Was it against the smog monster? The one for asthma. I think I need that one too. So yeah. Definitely happy to find that one. And then if I have not showed this yet, and even if I have, I know I put it on Facebook, but I want to thank Bigeez Comics for hooking me up with Flash number 22. Unfortunately, I have not read this yet. I can't find my Batman issue 20. It's somewhere in this mess. I know I have it. I just can't find it. So when I do, I can finally finish reading everything. I'm so far behind on reading so much. Now that baseball's done, hopefully I can get back into reading. Hopefully in time for hockey in a month. Got a new little background back here. Just put something there you don't see a bunch of junk on the bed. But that's my autographed machine head poster. I've got that the Mayhem Festival 2008. That's pretty cool. So yeah. So that's all. Guess we'll see you next one. Thanks. Bye.